with Dinoblue. With Bijou on the outside, Spindleberry sits 4, and Sophia Rose back in 5. Exactly probably what we would have expected, Andy.
Well, yeah, Keith Donoghue obviously felt that Only by Night stayed on well up the hill, and Cheltenham was probably never closer than at the line to Dinoblue. So he's decided that stamina is going to be his best chance of beating the mare. So he is really lying up the neck and going for it.
Only by Night leads them out over this one. Dinoblue second. Spindleberry is towards the inside of Broomfield Bijou, and the quartet just beginning to open up a gap now, widening to Sophia Rose as they turn right-handed to the top of the track and make their way towards fences 5, 6 and 7, bringing them away from the stands. Only by Night 2 to 3 in front from Dinoblue in second, and third down the inside Spindleberry is just winning the battle for the third spot, with on the outside, just as I said it, Broomfield Bijou jumps right back up again on the outside to possibly shade it, and Sophia Rose last to the 5. They begin to descend now, making the way on down towards the 2 fences at the bottom of the track, the ditch and a plain one, and they'll increase the tempo as well, as Only by Night leads down from Dinoblue racing in second. Back in third, Broomfield Bijou up on the outside, and they're followed by Spindleberry. Break to Sophia Rose as they level off towards the next. Only by Night and Keith Donoghue for the Gavin Cromwell team. Dinoblue for Mark Walsh, Willie Mullins and JP McManus. Broomfield Bijou for Donemeyer and James Hanlon towards the right ear shot. Spindleberry right down the inside, Yellow Jacket, Paul Town and Willie Mullins. And last of all is Sophia Rose for Conor Stone Walsh and Gavin Cromwell as well. So they head now towards the fence before they turn into the back straight. Only by Night with Dinoblue almost up on terms. Spindleberry's on the inside of Broomfield Bijou. And as the quartet draw away, Only by Night, this 7 times winner, being followed by the 12 times winning Dinoblue. Spindleberry, who's had 6 victories to her name, sits third. Broomfield Bijou, who's been 3 times successful, from the family of Annabelle Fly, who was a Cheltenham Gold Cup runner-up more than once, and Sophia Rose, a hurdle winner, but yet to get off the mark over fences is last of all. Racing now towards the first of 3 along the back straight. Very difficult to choose between them and landing there. On the inside, Only by Night. On the outside, Dinoblue. Already a good gap opening up, Andy. Spindleberry has a little bit to bridge a gap.
They are. That's whether Paul feels they're going to be too quick in front, but possibly just not travelling well enough himself. Mark Walsh has elected to go very wide of Only by Night, whether that's to settle her or he feels that the ground is better out there. Himself and Donemeyer are both selecting to go wide. All of the 3 going down the inner. So as we said, Keith Donoghue was very keen to go and make a good test of it, but Mark Walsh didn't give him an inch, settled in behind him, and now Mark happy enough to press on now. He's not just taken that lead and settled in behind it. He's gone separate, and so they've gone a good strong gallop the whole way here. It'll be interesting to see how it pans out. Spindleberry looks like she's finding it a bit tough at this stage.
32 miles an hour. Mark has just been pressing Keith for the last few furlongs and just keeping that tempo high as the race on now down along the side of the track, and it is Dinoblue wide of Only by Night. We've got quite the match here. Cheltenham going to have another go at it again. Dinoblue just beginning to put daylight now over Only by Night, pressing on. They're clear from Broomfield Bijou. Spindleberry's dropped right out, and last of all is Sophia Rose. So they race on now to go towards the third last, and Dinoblue, is she just stamping her class here? Only by Night just isn't able to go with her at this stage as they make their way towards the third last. Then they'll turn towards home. Dinoblue comes to it over. Oh, she was very long over that one, but she's got away with it, Andy.
Yeah, we'd spoken beforehand about how she's brilliant to jump, but there is a chance in her, so she'd put in an exhibition of jumping down the back, and when it looked like the race was at her mercy there, she stood off far too far away, landed in the fence. That's going to have taken an awful lot out of her, but it still looks like she's got enough in hand.
She's swinging wide now into the straight as they head towards the second last. Dinoblue with Only by Night hard at work back in second. Spindleberry coasting away, trying to secure the third place prize money, but clear over the second last and making her way on towards the final fence of the Hanlon Concrete. Irish EBF Glencarraig lady Frances Flood Chase, and it is Dinoblue who's a long way clear. Her only danger's in front of her, and as she comes to the last, it's Dinoblue. Jumps off to her left. She's a little tight, but she's done it many times before. Spindleberry's going to nick the second. She's actually staying on powerfully. Dinoblue has Mark Walsh seen her. Now he sees her and he picks her up again. There's plenty in the tank, and the mare's race is going to go to Mark Walsh, JP McManus and Willie Mullins. It's Dinoblue's 13th success. Spindleberry is second. Back in third is Only by Night. Broomfield Bijou is next, and they were chased home by Sophia Rose. So Dinoblue, the Cheltenham winner, the winner of this race last year. There was a moment there where we saw and the crowd saw something that Mark didn't, Andy.
I'd say I don't think it was ever in any danger. Yeah, Spindleberry was starting to stay on a bit more, probably because Paul didn't press her too hard down the back, and she was staying on a little. Paul looked like he got a little bit excited himself at the back of the last, but it didn't take much of a squeeze for Dinoblue to pick up again. A really good performance. There's that mistake. I mean, she absolutely whacked that fence. That can take a lot out of a horse, but I suppose she's so big and strong, she was able for it. Keith's gone very quick and only by night. He thought that was the best way to draw it out of Dinoblue, but really I suppose it ended up he's tried too hard, and it's she's run herself into the ground. Spindleberry coming through to take second, and it's played into Dinoblue's hand. She's settled and jumped brilliantly, and this was a brilliant performance from a beast of a mare.
And a thoroughly consistent mare. It's her third Punchestown Festival success. She is 13th win, and in 20 of her 24 starts she's been placed or won. And Mark Walsh is with Katie.
Sure, Mark, she's electric, isn't she?
She's brilliant. Sure, she's been the best mare for the past 2 seasons, and she's shown there again today why.
But like every dog fight she goes to, she bounces back, whether it be Cheltenham and it's been entry before. Like, she's just so consistent.
And she's very versatile. She's won over 2 this year. She won over 2.6, 2.5 there today. No strip seems to bother her at all.
Super jumper, Mark. You got a grand lead off Keith everywhere, and you decided to move out down the back. Why was that?
Her wind isn't the best. And she started to make a little bit of a noise after jumping the ditch on the bottom. I just knew it would be drier out on the outside. There wouldn't be as much water on it, so it helped her. She winged down the back and winged up the side, and little mistake the third last, but other than that she was brilliant.
Oh, but other than that she was foot perfect. I mean, down the back she was coming up out of your hands.
Oh, she's class. She's some scope. She's prone to make a little error here and there. She has done twice this season. It was just, she's brave. She came to third last and landed on it a little bit, but didn't knock a budge over. She kept galloping.
Mark, to ride a mare like this, I mean, she made it look so easy. You must get some thrill. She's been so good to you in your career. Yeah,
she's a joy now. She's, as I say, she's so easy to ride. You can make the run, you can take a lead, you can do whatever you want on her. She's a joy to ride.
And you're not finished yet, Mark. You've shuffled the deck in the next competitive handicap.
Yeah, shuffled the deck in the next race. Yeah, it's a competitive novice handicap, but he's seems to be in good form. He was third to Eddie Colley's horse that won here yesterday, so the form was working out well. So yeah, looking forward to him.
Hopefully a bit of luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, Mark. Man, a few words.
Thank you.
Yeah, she is very good, guys, but as we said beforehand, she is brave, Jane, and she didn't have land on it. Mark didn't make too much of it, but I know I got a little fright watching her.
We all did, but I think what's really admirable about her is it was as if it didn't happen to her, and she did not break momentum, she did not break stride. We'll be able to look at some of her fencing because she's really quick through the air. She launched the third last. Obviously thought she had more scope than she realistically had and landed on it, but she's in a different league realistically, and while Spindleberry probably wants more of a stamina test on softer ground, only by night they roll the dice, but ultimately this mare is the best mare over fences around, and she has been for the last 2 years, Davy.
Yeah, look, they could, with only for night, they couldn't beat her from behind, so they had to try something different. Keith was quite adamant that, and I felt he thought he might